Fort Lauderdale, Florida, this is NAB Show Live.
Ryan Salazar here with Broadcast Beat Magazine. We have a special guest, Travis White, VP of Products at NewBlueFX. How you doing, Travis?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well. So I'm just curious where you guys are located out of.
San Diego, California.
San Diego. Awesome, man. We're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Nice and sunny here, too. So tell me about what you guys offer to post-professionals.
Well, for post-professionals, our big offering really is titling. For post-production, we've been getting a lot of wonderful inroads for animated, motion, graphic titling right in the NLE timeline.
And I hear that you guys have some tight relationships with NLEs out there. If you could tell us more, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, actually, one notable relationship that's working really well, the guys over at Avid with Avid Media Composer. We've been working with them, and we actually are bundled within Media Composer 8. So if any of you have Media Composer 8 out there, you have Titler Pro. And the great thing is instead of going to a motion graphic artist that you're working with, or having to dig into something like After Effects yourself, for the majority of the title work, you just want nice, animated, higher production, but you want to get it done. So Titler Pro is a plugin right inside the timeline, and you can do things as simple as the 2D stuff you've already done, or do some rich 3D animated things. And the great thing is that Titler Pro also manages all the titles on your timeline. So later on, the producer comes in and it's not blue anymore, guys, it's green. Well, you can go into one title template and ripple through a change through 25 titles. Let's say you were doing a talking head show or something like that. And with one simple change to a template design, you can get tons of titles edited just that way.
I understand that you guys are growing into new areas of titling. If you could share some more, that would be awesome.
We are. In fact, we're taking the same titling technology and we're moving into live. Our first entry into that was the company Telestream, and they have their product Wirecast, and it was a software switcher. And we've integrated directly into Wirecast to bring 3D animated titles, while they're doing the broadcast. And we're just entering into New Tech TriCaster as well. So that's something really exciting. And then as well as we have HDMI output for anybody that has like a hardware switcher, like an ATEM or a Roland switcher or something of that nature. And so this is a really exciting area that we're growing just for regular broadcasts as well as for sports broadcasts, a lot of high school, a lot of college, and that kind of level.
Well, what's exciting, Travis, is, a lot of these video switchers, they have graphics, but they're not higher end graphics, if you will, for sports and things like that. You don't have anything really flashy. It's just kind of like a basic kind of thing. And so the fact that NewBlueFX is doing something like this is quite exciting. But what's your unique play in these markets?
Well, the unique play, and you kind of probably get a sense from what I've already said, we have the same technology, Titler Pro on the post-production side, Titler Pro Live on the live side, and it's the same editor with the same templates, with the same design concepts. So you're actually, let's say, you're in a broadcast situation and you have that live broadcast and you had your graphics that went along with it. Well, you can take those same graphics and go into your post situation and do a recut on the show or whatever you need to do there. And so it's really turning into a titling platform and design platform that can really solve a lot of workflow solution or workflow challenges in just our production world.
Excellent. And who can benefit from this stuff?
Well, there's kind of two thoughts on that. I mean, everybody can, in my opinion. But for the NLE guys working in Adobe, they're working in Avid, they're working in Apple, Grass Valley. You don't want to burn your billable hours on trying to also become a motion graphic artist and wield kind of the heavy tools that motion graphic artists tend to traffic in, right? They're great for what they are, but they're going to suck your hours. And so for Titler Pro, this is fast, it's efficient, simple text replacement, or you can design your own. It's very easy to get up to speed in, which anyone that tries the trial, they'll get running really fast. So just for saving your billable hours and having really high quality productions out of your post in your editor, that's a big ticket. The other one is, more and more of the media worlds are really becoming less and less siloed as far as the work is concerned. And so, like I mentioned before, you have a little bit of live that you're responsible for, or you're with a team that has live situations and you have post situations. And this cross-platform, both on Mac, on Windows, on your editor of choice, from Media Composer to Resolve and back again, and then into your live situation, that really opens up a lot of possibilities to have that flow of design throughout all of them.
So does NewBlueFX offer other types of products as well?
We do. In fact, NewBlueFX started as a video effect company where we do, great color correction, chroma key, a number of transitions that have really fresh looks about them, skin touch-up and replacement, and all those kinds of things. All the different tools that really solve video problems, we have tons of effects and transitions for. And in fact, our titling application also hosts those effects and plugins just like an NLE. And so you can use all of those great tools on your graphics and titles as well. And one thing I forgot to mention is just in the video side, not only do we have just the typical live stuff, but we also have tools specifically for sports or for broadcast for sports as well.
Excellent. Would you mind showing us the interface? I'd love to see it.
I can. In fact, let's jump over here to my desktop. And what we have here is the Titler Pro Live interface, as well as I have a monitor open so I can see what I'm sending. And right here, I have Telestream Wirecast, which I'm actually using to switch for the show. So what we can do here is go ahead and bring in kind of a main title. And what this right here is my playlist in which I can set up what's on deck and what's live. Over here in the library, I can pick from tons of different templates. This is just one category to get me running fast. So in fact, if I just hover over one of these, I instantly see a preview of what that's going to look like. I could go to another title here. Let's go ahead and animate that one in, and you can see these blinds. So you really see this is 3D happening. In fact, if we go to this Epic opener, let's set it on deck and go ahead and bring that in. You have a very rich, lit kind of a situation. So let's actually, see how just some of these designs are made. So let me just animate right out of there. You can see my desktop again. And so here's Titler Pro Live, and this button right here is Title Designer. So open up Title Designer. It's the second interface of our Titler Pro Live application. And you can see the broadcast beat logo that we did here. And down in the bottom is simply, 4 objects sitting in a timeline. And this timeline has transitions. It has some keyframes, very much like a video editing situation, actually. So we went more the road of really being friendly or familiar to a video editing person rather than being very familiar to a motion graphics person, per se, because we wanted to have the ramp up to be very quick and very easy to do. So, any of these objects you can choose to expose to the end user of the template. For example, broadcast beat. In the object panel, the text variable line 2 is exposed. So when we go ahead and close this down, we can say broadcast beats, I guess, and live refresh. And there's the refresh right there. One of the great things with Titler Pro Live is that we actually have some sports tools specifically as well. Like right here, we have an infographic or a stat graphic. And we can go ahead and animate that right over my head. Or, go into another title, which would be a scoreboard, which is very much a useful situation for a lot of high schools, a lot of colleges. A lot of people are doing sports for live. And how you work with that, if I switch back over to my interface here, is that I can bring up this tool called the scoreboard tool. And what this tool enables me to do is control my clock, control the secondary clock, control the score. Like if we go ahead and look at my score right here. Let's just take these off and go ahead and make a score live right over here in my lower section. What I can do is open up that scoreboard tool, and I can actually choose what variables do I want to show in this given, what do I want to use, I should say, during the game. Well, image, visitor name, home name, don't need those. But I do want to have period and possession and timeouts and the message, but I don't care about the colors. So now I've just customized a small interface to operate right when my game's going. So I can go ahead and click this clock here, and it'd be going right there in my score.
Wow. What a cool interface. So as far as NewBlueFX goes, I see that your website, so everybody knows, is newbluefx.com.
That's right.
You guys, I see when I just kind of browse on this site, elements, essentials, filters, stylizers, titling, transitions, total effects, and then, of course, your Titler Pro Live products as well. What's the advanced product? Just kind of curious. I see that you have the Titler Pro Live 2 Express, 2, and then 2 Advanced.
Those are actually different price points of entry. So like the Express is really the Titler Pro Live interface with a whole bunch of templates. Let's say you're not going to get into design at all, and you're a streamer with Wirecast or something. You can get in for $99. So this is live graphics for $99. But some of the more advanced applications, Titler Pro Live and Titler Pro Live Advanced. And then Ultimate is what works with the NewTek TriCaster, and it has a lot of the additional kind of switching capabilities that I was showcasing today, as well as it has a CSV import and CSV driving. So someone can, on another machine through IP, could be updating a spreadsheet, and that's influencing the graphics you have. And so there's a lot of great workflows that come with the Ultimate version.
All right, Travis White, VP of Products at NewBlueFX. Travis, thanks so much for spending some time with us today.
You're welcome.
All right, so we'll certainly see you at the 2016 NAB show, and keep the beer flowing over there in San Diego.
You got it.
Have a good one.
See you there.
Bye-bye.